Welcome friends. In this video, I am going to cover VM versus containers and find out who is the winner. So let's get started. What is the difference between virtual machines and containers? Containers and virtual machines are the two ways to deploy multiple isolated services on a single platform. So how do they differ? Before starting, let's start with their introduction. What are virtual machines? Applications running on the bare metal were not able to easily scale up to increase the CPU and memory. VMs solve this issue. It's a software program that emulates the functionality of a physical hardware or computing system. It runs on top of an illuminating software which is called as Hypervisor, which sits between the hardware and the virtual machines. Each VMs run a unique guest operating system. VMs with different guest operating systems can run on the same physical servers. Example, Unix VM, Linux VM, Windows can run on the same hardware. Each VM has its own binaries, libraries, and applications that they service. Now, this is the architecture of the virtual machines. On the bottom, you can see its infrastructure, which is the physical hardware or the bare metal. On top of that, it is the operating system, and the hypervisors is running on top of that. Now guest OS, runtime, and the applications are running on top of hypervisors. What are containers? So the containers sit on the top of a physical server and its host OS, for example Linux or Windows. Containers share a common operating system. Only a single operating system needs care and feeding for bugs, fixes, patches, and so on. As a result, several isolated workloads can dynamically operate using the same physical resources. Only binaries, libraries, and their runtime components are developed or executed separately for each containers, which makes them more resource efficient as compared to VMs. Containers are used in distributed apps and microservices that can operate in isolated execution environments on the same host machines. So if you can see in the bottom, it's the infrastructure, which is the physical hardware. On top of that, it's running the operating system. Operating systems contains the software and the operating kernel. On top of that, it's the container managers, can be a Docker engine or something else. On top of that, it's the runtime systems and the application. So you can run multiple containers on top of the same physical hardware. Now the bigger questions: are containers better than VMs? No, yes, maybe. Let's find out. Containers provide a way to virtualize an OS so that multiple workloads can run on a single OS instance. Whereas with VM, the hardware is being virtualized to run multiple OS instances. Containers are more agile and portable. VMs are less agile and portable. Containers are less secure and prone to bugs and hack, whereas VMs are more secure and less prone to bugs and hacks. Use containers if you want to run multiple copies of a single app, example MySQL, whereas use VM if you want the flexibility of running multiple applications. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. Please do subscribe my channel and like the video. Thank you.